There's something about kink that I don't think gets talked about enough. Kink can be a healthy, intentional outlet for the toxic relationships and situations that we subconsciously romanticize. Whether you're a kinkster or not, you may have wondered at one time or another, like, I don't get why that person likes that particular kink. It's so oppressive and demeaning. Humans tend to romanticize some pretty unhealthy things. We can see this in the plots of movies or the tropes that we keep hearing repeated from society at large. Stuff about gender. Women should be subservient and know their place, and men should be aggressive and violent. Or relationships. Ownership and control of your partner is normalized. When someone gets jealous, oh, they must really care about me and have feelings. Or how lying to your partner or sneaking around or cheating is pretty much expected. And even if consciously you're like, well, I don't believe these things, that bombardment of messaging all our lives from everywhere, it's in there somewhere. And we often romanticize it. And often that romanticization turns into eroticizing it too. Romanticization. There's too many tits in there. I'm going to get personal here for a sec. For most of my life, I was subconsciously seeking out these situations that allowed me to romanticize these really unhealthy and toxic dynamics. And you can guess how that went. And I'm not alone. A lot of us have done that or are doing that. But with intention, we can recognize that two things that seem to oppose each other can be true at once. These things are unhealthy and toxic, but also I am really drawn to them in a way that I cannot explain. So when I talk about intentional kink, I talk about, okay, well, I'm going to build this safe container where I can eroticize and romanticize and play with those things without bringing them into my day-to-day life. And I can step into and out of that world or that identity whenever I want to. I'm in control. I can indulge in those attractions that I can't seem to get out of my mind and play with those threats in a safe way. Play with threats in a safe way. Who would want to do that? I don't know. You like roller coasters, haunted houses, scary movies. I encourage folks, whether you're vanilla, kink curious, longtime kinkster, to reframe some of the reasons behind kink in this way. And good news is we can do it together because I'm teaching a class this week, my no BS approach to kink. And it's online. You know where to get all the info. I know you do. So if you've ever had an experience where, like, in your daytime waking conscious life, you're like, these things are so effed up. But then in private, somewhere in the dark recess corners of your mind, you're like, but these things are so hot. What? Then come join me. I'll see you there.